Well, that is the celebratory mood here in Kemus. You saw earlier the Minister of Communications, Faith Mutambi, with the Premier of the Northern Cape switching on the first set-top box, a momentous moment. It all started about October, where a household campaign was conducted here, and the department went to all these houses to encourage people to register for a set-top box, and that was done, and we're here now, and this is all done through the Broadcasting Digital Migration Project, and the person at the helm of this project is Mr. Mokoetle. Welcome to Morning Live. You and I spoke about how people, South Africans in general, were getting frustrated about the process and that it wasn't coming to fruition, and now we're starting. The first set-top box has been switched on. What's the way forward?
Well, we are very excited. Thank you very much, Desiree. Today is really a significant moment for us because what the minister just did was the first step in a long journey. The Chinese say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. For us, the first set-top box here is a journey of 5 million households to receive these boxes from government, the subsidized boxes. We know that it is going to be a long journey. It is a journey that is going to be going through mountains and difficulties, but we are prepared for it. So we start today here in Kemus, and we're very excited. Later on today, we'll be distributing about 150 set-top boxes here in Kemus, and in the entire Eastern Cape, Northern Cape province will be distributing about 116,000 set-top boxes. So we'll be here in this province for quite a while.
We're talking about the switch on of the first set-top box, but there's also talk of a February launch. So perhaps the viewer at home is wondering, what does this mean? Are we online already?
Well, we have been online for quite a while since Centec switched on the digital signal. But what the cabinet approval meant this past week, and we're very excited about it, is that now the so-called performance period in South Africa can begin. And we have asked cabinet to pronounce for the 1st of February 2016. What that means is that set-top boxes will now be made available throughout the country. Right now, we are starting here in Kemus with the first subsidized box of the 5 million subsidized boxes. But from February, everyone around the country can go to any retail store that sells set-top boxes and be able to acquire a set-top box and switch on, and the signal will be available throughout the country.
There's a term called dual elimination in this process. What does it mean?
That is exactly what we're talking about. It is called the performance period. Dual illumination means we will not be switching off the analog as yet. So analog signal, for those who don't have the set-top box, the digital set-top box yet, will still be available. But at the same time, there will be the digital signal being on. So there will be dual signals in operation in the country. That is what we call the performance period, the dual illumination period, starting from February.
You've spoken about it, but I want us to re-emphasize the set-top boxes you're giving out today are government-sponsored, and this is for the indigent in our society. There's also the commercial side. Take us through that.
Yes. Let me start here first. We are working from a universe of 13.5 million television households in South Africa. Right? We know that those who already are digitized in terms of the subscription networks are about 5 million. So for those South Africans who have been watching television using the aerial or the antenna, there's about 8.5 million. Government is going to distribute 5 million to the indigent.
We're running out of time.
Which means that there is 3.5 million who have to buy their own set-top.
I want us to quickly talk about the significance of coming to the SKA area in terms of frequency protection and bordering with other countries. Take us through that quickly as we wrap up.
Well, SKA, we are required to distribute set-top box to every household that is here. have a DTH set-top box so that they can receive the signal directly from satellite so that there are no interferences. We are on target to finalize that process. And then from there, we will be also distributing to the households that are on the border with Namibia here in the Northern Cape so that we don't interfere with our neighboring countries.
I imagine there's a lot we can talk about this project, and we will continue to do so. But for today, thank you so much for coming through and making the time to talk to us.
You're most welcome. Thank you very much.
Mr. Mokoetle is the project manager under the Broadcasting Digital Migration Project within the Department of Communications. Stay with us as we continue with this broadcast.